Hi babies. Today I want to talk about unsolicited advice. I'm talking about the advice that you didn't even ask for, yet somebody has given to you so freely. See, many people have so much to say about other people's lives, and when it comes to other people's lives, like what you should be doing, who you should be hanging around, who you shouldn't. Yet the people who are giving all of that advice, one, probably lack direction in their own personal life, and number two, probably don't even know who they are, because if they did, they wouldn't spend their time telling others who they should be, because they're not concerned about what other people should be doing in their life. They're only concerned about what they can do and control in their own personal lives, not projecting onto other people what other people should be doing in their life. I never seek out advice. I do not go to my parents for advice. I do not go to friends for advice. I do not go to anyone for advice. Why? Because everything that I need to know is within. Everything that I do know is within. It stems from my knowing within myself. The feelings that I feel, nobody else can feel. So how is anyone else to tell me what I feel is invalid or unjust when it comes to making a decision in my life? I'm the only one that knows what's best for me, because I'm the only one that can feel what's within my body, the signals that are stemming from my heart, the intuition, the God's voice within. So it's so important when it comes to the people that you keep closest to you, one, that you are consenting before those people are giving you their reflection even. There are some moments in life where I'm grateful to have a close circle who I can go to when I'm desiring a reflection. And a reflection is just pointing back to what's already within me. That person isn't telling me what I should be doing. That person isn't directing me. They're only giving me a reflection, and based on their reflection, I can decide if that resonates with me or if it doesn't. See, sometimes people will give me their reflection, and I'm like, that rings truth within my body. Like, yes, that resonates with me. Other times people will give me their reflections and I'm like, nothing about what you just said resonates with me. Great, leave it. I don't have to take any of it. And now actually I'm getting more clear with my truth based on people telling me things that don't resonate with me. So now I'm getting more clear on what does resonate with me, you see? So sometimes we do need the reflections in our life, but you never need advice, okay? If you are consistently, why did I say it like, if you are consistently going to people for advice, you are lacking the security and trust and faith within your own being, within your God within. If you are seeking outside of yourself some answer, some direction, some anything, you are giving your power away to whoever it is that you are seeking it from. You do not need advice, okay? You already know within your being. The thing is, when you allow people to give you advice, you seriously give your power to them. Those people don't know what's best for you. They can't see your future. They can't see where you're going. They can't see the feelings that you feel within. They can't see within. They can't see what's best for you. So why would you allow those people to have so much power and dictatorship over what you do in your life? Especially when it comes to parents. I know so many people that go to their parents to get all of this advice. And I'm not here to put down you or put down that relationship that you have with your parents, because I'm not one to tell you if that's good or not for you, or healthy or not for you. All I want to say is be mindful, because if you take advice from others, you will end up walking a path that isn't your own. You will end up living a life that wasn't true to your own truth, because you allowed the advice of others to guide you instead of allowing the God within you to guide you. See, you have to choose which path that you want to go on based on what you feel intuitively within. And if other people keep letting other people have such a big say in your life, you're receiving so much information, other people's advice, other people's projections of their fears onto you, other projections, beliefs that they project onto you, right? All of that is dictating which route that you take. Sometimes you need to quiet out all the noise around you. Yes, even the people that are closest to you. Yes, even your parents. Yes, even those best friends. Yes, even you need to quiet. You need to silence. You need to go into a little season of isolation. You need to stay inside for a time to really listen to your own voice. Even shut off the social media, stop scrolling. Everyone has something to say nowadays, right? Everyone's just giving this unsolicited advice, even on social media. They're like, I have this advice for you. You don't need it, okay? And yes, there might be a time for it. There might be a time that it serves you, right? Because you might hear something that actually leads you to getting to know more of your truth within. But also there are times where you are hearing so much that it's leading you further away from your truth and you end up very confused. I know there have been times when I'm scrolling on here and after I get off, I'm like, who even am I? Am I doing enough in life? Like, I start to question my whole being. I'm like, I need to change my clothes. I need to what am I doing? And I feel so out of my being. I feel so out of body because I'm not rooted in my own truth now, because all these other truths are lingering now in my mind. And I have to now use my filtration system, which is my discernment, to understand what is my own energy and what isn't. And then I have to release and do practices of releasing all the energy that isn't mine, that I'm hanging on to. The projections, the beliefs, the advices, okay, all of it. You know best. Be mindful of who you let speak into your ear. Be mindful of the advice that you're taking. I am just here as a reminder of what you already know within. I'm not saying anything new. You already know this within you. That's why I'm here. That's why we are aligned right now, okay? Anything else that anyone has to say about your life, let it just go through your ear and pass right out. You don't have to hang on to any of it. You can release what does not belong to you because it didn't come from you, so it can return right back to sender. You don't have to take anyone else's advice. That's what's so great about life. Like, people can give me their advice and I'm like, and I won't be cool. That's your projection based on your experiences and the information that you've taken in, and that doesn't have to ring true for me at all. And if someone gets offended when you're not taking their advice, that stems from their own need to control in their life. They have a lack of control in their life, so now they want to try and control others' realities. A true friend, a true person who wants the best for you will reflect you, but then allow for you to make whatever decision that you need to make in your own life, and they will be happy with whatever choice you made. Because as long as you're listening to yourself, they're happy. They don't care if you take their advice or not. They just want you to do what's best for you. And honestly, they're just giving you reflections to help you find more of your truth so that you can live more in harmony with what is true for you. If a friend gets offended that you're not taking their advice, that has nothing to do with you. You don't have to feel bad at all for not taking anyone else's advice. You can do whatever makes you feel good. If a friend talked to you for 5 hours about why you shouldn't go back to this man, and then you decide that what's best for you is going back to the man, and that friend gets offended, baby, it had nothing to do with her. It had nothing to do with her. Honestly, she should just be happy that you chose to follow your heart and do what felt good for you. You see what I mean? That's just one example, but there's so many examples of things that happen like that, where people get so offended, they take it so personal when you don't take their advice. It was never about you. It was never about you. But thank you, for your time and your energy and your opinion and your reflection and your perspective and your advice, right? But I'm still gonna do what I need to do. It's all love.